Guys, big breaking news coming out. Once again, Washington declaring a state of emergency. They are planning evacuating 100,000 people out there in the West Coast. Now, Washington flooding. This isn't just rain, it's a direct hit. Two atmospheric rivers are slamming western Washington with official warning of catastrophic flooding. Warm Pacific waters, a bent jet stream, and a stalled system made the perfect setup. People need to pack up and leave Dodge. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, Governor Ferguson declared a state of emergency, warning that lives will be at stake in the coming days. Ferguson said he had requested an expedited emergency declaration from the federal gov to unlock urgently needed funding and resources for his states. If you live out there, you may want to pack and leave. And again, I'm not trying to spook no one here, but they're planning on evacuating 100,000 people. That's crazy. 100,000 people. Now, again, you guys know what happened in Texas, right? That flooding. This one here could be a lot worse. The governor said, I want to encourage all Washingtonians to listen carefully to alerts from your county and emergency management departments. If you receive an evacuation order, please follow that order. It's critical to your safety. It says here the Skagit, and all these territories. I'm going to skip the names here, guys. Let me just highlight it. The rivers in Washington state are among those rapidly swelling and posing a serious threat to people living on the surrounding floodplains. Once again, the Skagit is forecast for record-setting crest in parts in the early hours of Thursday morning. Excuse me. A level 3 evacuation orders, meaning leave immediately and seek higher ground, are in place for some areas, including anyone living within the 100-year floodplain of Skagit County and parts of Orting and Pierce County. Check your local emergency authorities to see if your area is affected too. There are record-breaking river water levels across Washington state as a strong atmospheric river pummeled the Pacific Northwest with extreme rainfall. NOAA National Water Center Director Ed Clark warned that rivers could remain flooded for days. As of Wednesday, around noon Eastern Time, 18 river points were projected to reach major flood levels in Washington. More than 17,000 customers in Washington had lost electricity by Wednesday night, according to poweroutage.us. So we do have a lot more information here. So please, if you live in this area, you may want to pack your stuff and leave. "29 minutes ago, airports, neighborhoods at risk as river levels keep rising." So you have the Weather Channel meteorologist Justin Michaels shared footage of the rapidly rising Cedar River in Renton, Washington on Thursday, as he warned that neighborhoods and airports could be at risk if it burst its banks. The river is rising fast, nearing major flood stage, he said in a post on X. Riverfront neighborhoods, parks, and even the Renton airport are at risk if water keeps climbing. Stay alert. and avoid flooded roads. Once again, please be safe out there. We are praying for the people in Washington. Now, this link will be in the description box if you guys want to check it out. Here's another one. Skagit River hits highest water levels in 20 years. So we're going to skip this one here, guys. Excuse me. I'm still dealing with pneumonia. And if you can, please pray for me. But most importantly, please pray for my wife. She's dealing with it a lot harder. I mean, she has so much coughing going on. And her neck hurts and shoulder. Like all this side right here is hurting. So I did get her some Tylenol strength. If you can, please pray for my wife. It says here, catastrophic flooding alert issued across Washington rivers. The National Water Center put out this information here. Has issued an updated key messages for the ongoing catastrophic flooding impact this week in Washington. Catastrophic flooding impact, especially along the Skagit and the Snohomish River, to continue through Friday. Once again, considerable flooding impact across the western Cascade foothills to the Puget Sound to continue through Friday. Widespread urban and river flooding. Potential for landslides. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to happen. And there's been a lot of stuff happening in 2025. Earthquakes, volcanoes, wars, floods. I mean, you name it. Then you have this virus all over the place. And UK is sounding the alarm. Put on your mask. I mean, there's a lot of things happening, guys. Washington farmer says he's never seen flooding like this. Even the crops could be gone. Washington farmer Ryan, who lives outside Falls City near the Snoqualmie River, told the Seattle Times that he lived through countless floods before, but the ones affecting the state this week were unheard of. Man, it's crazy because Iran, the capital, has not seen rain in months. And they are planning moving the capital somewhere else, and they have to evacuate 10 million people. But we are getting rain like crazy. It seems like there's a shifting going on here, guys. It says, I've seen many floods come and go. And I've never seen water come in and out of this barn like it has. It's really devastating to have a flooding event like this happen before Christmas time. We have lost quite a bit. Washington rivers, including the Snohomish, are forecast to hit record high crest today as heavy rainfall continues along the Pacific Northwest. Flash flood watch. So we're going to skip this one here. Official warned that a levee breach could lead to extensive flooding of streets, farmland, homes, and businesses, with little time for residents to react. Emergency managers urge communities to monitor alerts closely, review evacuation plans, and be prepared to act immediately if the watch is upgraded to flash flood warning. The National Weather Service continues to track conditions and will issue updates as the situation evolves. People need to start getting their stuff ready. Look at this. It's not only Washington, but it's a flood watch for Montana. Northwest Montana is experiencing widespread flooding due to heavy rainfall and snow melt, prompting multiple flood warnings from the National Weather Service. In Missoula, Sanders County is seeing small stream flooding, with Highway 56 near Bull Lake closed due to water on the road. Lincoln County is facing more severe impact as rivers and streams, swollen by both rain and melting snow, have already inundated areas around Levee, Troy, Yacht, and Yacht In addition, the Fisher River near Levee is expected to rise above flood stage late Thursday evening, affecting low-lying areas and roads along the river. Residents are urged to avoid flooded roads and follow safety guidance. Once again, further east, northern Idaho is seeing minor flooding along the St. Joe River at Calder and the Coeur d'Alene River at Cataldo, where rising waters are expected to flood low spots, farmland, and campgrounds. In Washington, rivers including the Stehekin and Wenatchee are also under flood warnings, with flooding affecting low-lying homes, roads, and river adjacent areas in Chelan County. Now, across the region, officials emphasize turn around, don't drown, warning that vehicles are especially vulnerable in flooded conditions. Communities are urged to monitor forecasts closely and take immediate precautions if flooded worsens. You don't want to drive in a flood, like a road filled with water. You don't want to do that, guys. I know some people just want to go through it to get to the other side, but that's the biggest mistake ever. You do that, that's it. Your car is gone. And then just going, the water just going to take it away, and you're in that vehicle. It's not a good thing. All right, so we're going to skip this one here. We already know about the Washington. So if you guys just want to pause and just read the rest. At least 8 Washington rivers and creeks have major flooding. Major flooding has hit at least 8 rivers and creeks in western Washington, according to the National Weather Service. These are the rivers: Skagit River at Concrete, Washington; Skagit River at Mount Vernon; Snohomish River at Monroe; Snohomish River at Snohomish; and Nooksack River at North Centerville. So you got some rivers are seeing something. Up to 100,000 people may face evacuation, the governor said. We anticipate potentially 100,000 facing evacuation order. Washingtonians facing evacuation order. Washington Governor Bob Ferguson said in a social media post on Wednesday. The situation is fluid and changing all the time. We expect rivers to hit historic levels as early as 4 a.m. today into Friday morning, Ferguson added, citing the National Water Prediction Service. The governor said in another Wednesday post that the state could see 18 major floods and 15 moderate floods. Catastrophic flooding is likely. Please pay close attention to local officials and sign up for emergency alerts with your county. All right, so this is coming out from the governor. Kind of look like Steve Luckner from a little chunky Steve Luckner. All right, so you got some power outages going on here. Power outages, man. As atmospheric river hits, nearly 20,000 customers are without power across Washington amid the atmospheric river event, according to tracking website poweroutage.com. As of early Thursday, the bulk of these are in Chelan County in central Washington, with nearly 11,000 reported outages. Now it says here a high wind warning is in place for western and central portion of the county until 4 a.m. PST time Thursday, as of reporting with the National Weather Service cautioning that damaging winds could topple trees and damage power lines. The agency is also warning of difficult travel amid the strong winds. Elsewhere in the state, poweroutage.com shows there are 810 outages in Skagit County, 1,037 in Catitiyas County, and 2,695 in King County. All right. So you guys get the picture here. You need to stock up on candles. You need to get ready. You need to prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. All right. So the rest, I'm just gonna leave it in the description box if you guys want to check out the news articles. So we are praying for the people out there in the West Coast. I did post a video last night. This here's got to be my third video. If you can, do me a favor, share this video. Most importantly, hit that like. The more like, the better. This platform only shares video if it has a huge amount of like. But with your support, make sure you share the video. You can share it on your YouTube post. You can share it on Facebook, Twitter, or if you have a website, you can share it on your website. Let's get this video out there. I truly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Thank you so much for watching, guys. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.